This is creepy. It's a headless man. This is very creepy. What is up, guys? My name is Adam, and I am in Alton, Illinois, and this is the most haunted small town in America. Is it? I don't know. Maybe they do it for tourist reasons, but there are some legit things here. But we're not here to talk about haunted stuff. We're here to talk about 1100. And I love this one because it says condemned as dangerous and unsafe since 2019 too. So for 6 years. Anyways, guys, we're gonna give this one a go. So I kind of was walking around out back, haven't been inside. I saw what looked to be an open door downstairs, so we're gonna give it a go. Yeah. Alright guys, so we're in the back. Looks like this would have been a back patio. And then upstairs, obviously, this would have been a deck. So they had 2 outdoor spaces, which would have been kind of nice. Garage or shed over there. You can check that out after the house. Again, this one, dangerous and condemned. All right, so you're gonna see this as I am. Door is wide open, which is a good thing because it makes my entry very easy. And it's a bad thing because I don't know if anybody's in here. So we're gonna keep it a little bit quiet for a second. Looks like this is kitchen. But it doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, the kitchen. Doesn't make sense to me that they'd have the kitchen in the basement, because I believe we're in the basement. But I mean, the tile makes me think it's a kitchen. This makes me think it's a kitchen. That definitely makes me think it's a kitchen. And that's some kind of stove hood. So yeah, we're looking at the kitchen. So you could enter the kitchen from, oh no, that's a window. You could enter the kitchen from, looks like the patio. It's an interesting concept. Although nice for barbecues, right? You could have a barbecue pit right out back. Prepare the food in the kitchen, bring it out back. Nice for barbecues with friends. That's poor animal. It's a dead animal. Alright, so kind of be quiet in here. That's a bathroom. Bathroom was right next to the kitchen, and bathroom also in the basement. Weird layout to this one. What's up? Yeah. Let's see if the toilet paper dispenser's still here. They usually are. No. Is that the right word? Toilet paper dispenser. What was it called? Toilet paper holder. This one's condemned. Why is this one condemned? I don't think they mean in the way like condemned as in spirits. I think they just mean like it's unsafe to walk in here, it's safe to breathe in here. I think that's more of this wire just chilling. I think that's more of the reason why it says condemned. It's unlikely that Alton City is going to say haunted, don't go in, right? Although Alton is the Most haunted small town in the United States, supposedly. I think they say that to try and get some tourists here like me. So this, maybe, storage. It's also where like their heating and cooling system would have been. Water. Door still open. Alright. I don't want to go upstairs. Alright, I am going to go upstairs. Someone punched a hole in the wall. Alright, I think we're alone. What is this? Like, really, what is this? I mean, storage, but... Huh. I don't think I've seen one of those. When were these popular? Maybe somebody watching knows. Nothing on the walls, huh? I wonder if the owners had stuff on the walls? No, I doubt it. I'm standing on carpet, so this would have been, 70s onwards. But, judging by the heating, cooling system and layout of the house, it could be 70s, 80s, 90s. It just goes downstairs. More, just nothing on the walls. Like, I wonder if they had art hanging or posters or pictures of their life. So this one was properly moved out of. I come in a lot of these abandoned buildings and there's just stuff everywhere. This somebody properly moved out of. They brought their stuff, they got their personal belongings, and they left. And a lot of these abandoned buildings don't have that. So this is Terrence. So September 27th, 2010. So I'm just gonna guess that's when this place became vacant, around that time. Because there's trees growing on the outside of this home, which makes me think it takes a long time for trees to grow around a wall. That's just kind of a creepy ladder there, huh? So this bedroom, be my guess, kid's bedroom based on the Mickey Mouse thing. This is the kid's closet. Kid has his own entrance to the patio. So maybe parents' room, actually, if he's got their own entrance, exit to the patio. It's a good sized room too for this house. So my guess is that this would have been the master bedroom. Would have had a ceiling fan. I would think the parents would have gotten the best room, and having its own entrance to the patio makes sense to me. This could have been the kids' room. It's a bit smaller. The colors are interesting here. Like the fuchsia, purples, I don't know. When these colors were popular, this almost gives me like 2000s vibe. Yeah, like this seems more like a kid's room to me, just because it's smaller. Would have had a nice window to the patio. There's no closet here, no closet space. Could have been a living room too, I guess. Would have been a smaller living room, but alright, so drawers. So we had like a bureau in here. right, so I'm gonna say living room would have been in the front. It makes more sense. So I'm gonna say living room, or dining room, living room, and then kids' bedroom, and then I'm gonna say master bedroom. So that makes sense, because this is the front door, so guests would have come, or the family would have come through here. Family room would have been here, my guess, or family room would have been here, and they could have had, dining room here, but their kitchen was in the basement, which is just a really weird layout. I don't see that a lot. This may be another ceiling fan up there. I don't get that hole. So, they would have had some decent natural light. I think this would have been built in the 70s. It's kind of the single ranch style that probably was popular in the 70s. I wouldn't put it any earlier than 1970s. So I think this was inhabited from 70s to 2010. And then the family moved on and it just fell to despair, or it doesn't look like there's any disasters in here, like fires or anything else that was very terrible for the family to go through. This type of paint, the swirling paint, I don't know when that was popular. But anyways, we already know that people were in here until at least 2010. And this is just really interesting to me, this storage area. Maybe this at a certain time in life was popular. I don't know. I haven't really seen much of that. So we're gonna go back downstairs. That's about it. Let's see up there. This may be a baby bouncer. This thing here. And I'm just gonna kind of show you guys how easy it was to enter this one. So we're gonna go out. And we're out. So we're just gonna check this barn out real quick. Definitely don't want those neighbors to the right to see me. Oh, and look, they had an entrance upstairs. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so they had like another entrance. I don't know if you can see, but it kind of goes up there. And that would have gone up to the other patio. Nice little home. So I'm gonna try and get through some of this bush. Alright, so this would have been their barn or garage or storage area. So with the pink play toy stuff, maybe pink bed frame, maybe a female, maybe not, I don't know. So maybe they had a daughter, maybe they didn't. This looks like some outdoor furniture that you might put on a patio. This is kind of interesting looking because it looks a bit older, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pull that up, and I don't want to make any noise. Nice sitting chair over there. The phone is old, so that's 90s, that phone. I don't think they were using that in 2010, maybe. This is creepy. It's a headless man. This is very creepy. Because he's dressed in a suit, an early 1900s suit, a tie, no head. That is really creepy. Where's your head, dude? And this bear has been eaten. The legs are gone. That is just creepy. Yeah, I think that's the creepiest thing we found. Because I've never seen a stuffed, it's stuffed. It's a toy. It's not plastic, it's not like a decoration. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. And then just storage for whatever. That was just my head. There's a house there. And let's go back outside. All right, guys, that is it for this one. We found the headless tuxedo man in this home. That just kind of freaked me out because it's a children's toy. Like, it was a stuffed animal. It wasn't like a decoration that the head fell off. Like, it was a children's toy with a man in a bow tie in like a 19th century suit. Anyways, that's it for this one, guys. I'll see you in the next video.